Hey, what's going on? And welcome back to Trading Options Network. Super excited to see everyone here. Excited to discuss everything that is Trading Options Network. Looking forward to being back with everything. That being said, before we go ahead and get into anything at all, let's go ahead and get our disclaimer out of the way here. Obviously, everything we discuss is solely my opinion, not the opinion of Trading Options Network. So do with the information what you will, but take responsibility for your actions. That being said, be sure to like, follow, or subscribe on your favorite social media platform to stay up to date with everything that is Trading Options Network. All right, let's go ahead and get into the training today. It's going to be pretty quick, to be honest with you, because in all reality, there's not a lot going on lately. As you can see, the map is pretty much 50-50. I mean, we do have some bigger companies that are green. Probably looks like more companies are actually red today than green. But again, with the bigger companies being green, I think it's going to be a pretty, much a doji of a day. As a matter of fact, if we could see here, if we look at this, sure enough, there's not a lot going on today. I mean, technically speaking, we're up 52 cents, about 0.09%. But there's really not a lot going on. I don't think we're going to see much from now until the election. I think October is going to be a pretty boring month in the market. We might see some new all-time highs because, we're just kind of, I think we're going to be going sideways a little bit, just kind of going up and down in a pretty tight window. I mean, I could totally be wrong. We could absolutely get things that make the market go crazy. But I just don't see a very exciting October. I think we're going to be waiting. I think a lot of people are waiting to see what happens with the election. Of course, there are certain things like with the bombing now going on in overseas and everything, Israel and whatnot. I think, again, I think we're going to be pretty much a boring month until the elections. I think after the elections, that's when we're really going to start seeing some more volatility. Of course, when we had the FOMC meeting a couple weeks ago, we did have quite a crazy day that day, and then we did gap up pretty hard the following day, as you can see here. That overall that day was almost a 2% jump. As a matter of fact, when we were at the highs of that day, we were up over 2%. But from then, again, we're pretty much gone sideways. That was the last thing that we really has moved the market at all. Until we get something that's going to really give the market a good idea of what we should expect. And again, I think that's going to be election day. I don't expect to see much. That being said, we can go ahead and screen all we want. And if you do follow me on social media, I'm going to be giving out your stock of the day and the tip of the day each day. I'm still going to be looking at them, and I'm still going to be keeping an eye out for trades that we can make right now. But most of them are probably going to be pretty simple trades. If we do go ahead and look at our screener, of course, I like to look at the sectors first. I was looking at the top one. That's why I almost said utilities, but I like to look at the sectors. Again, we know the market has been very, very bullish, which has kind of come to, I'm not even going to say it's come to a halt. Again, if we go back to the actual chart, it still looks like a bullish chart. There's nothing that's saying this is not a bullish chart. Yeah, we've had a pullback here. We went up higher. We had a pullback here. We went up. And, we actually tested that high previously. We weren't able to break it. We had a pullback. But then again, we did go up and set a new high. So this is still a bullish market. So if we go ahead and look at our charts or our sectors and look at those charts, utilities is still on fire. As a matter of fact, I had that stock of the day for Duke a couple weeks ago, and we did really well with Duke. Communication services is doing decent. Real estate was doing well. We didn't have anything in real estate. Industrials is doing well. Healthcare has been kind of meh lately, but overall is still doing well. Financials is doing well. Again, it's kind of hitting a neutral part right now, as you can see. Consumer discretionary having a little bit of a pullback. This is one that I'm not going to be super bullish on, or bearish on for that matter. This is one that has been just on fire for a little while, and I think it's just cooling off, but I think it could still go up, but I'm not going to be doing any trades on that. I don't know what the heck. Let me get rid of this. Let's see. I don't know what the heck setting that is. There we go. All right, let's go back to our charts here. See if I can refresh if it goes away. There we go. Technology is another one of those similar to consumer discretionary, where it was on absolute fire. And I think right now it has to calm down. That's why we haven't really gone anywhere for a while. I mean, look at that chart. That's just literally almost 2 years of nothing but bullishness in the tech sector. So you can expect to have a little bit of a, you would think you'd have a bigger pullback than just this little thing right here. But who knows? Technology is just on fire. AI is on fire. This could just continue to move up over the next couple of years. So we'll kind of see what happens right now. It's kind of, again, in a neutral spot, but it can always change. Materials is another one that seems to be wanting to break up a little higher. Energy. Energy is really one of those sectors right now that has not been listening to the rest of the market, which in all reality is kind of normal per se, because usually energy is going to be somewhat opposite of the market. So when the market is very bullish, energy sometimes tends to be bearish. When the market is very bearish, energy tends to be a little bit more bullish. Consumer staples. This one's been on fire as well. Same with technology for a while. As you can see, all year this one's been doing well up until just honestly recently. Kind of in that high base, but we are seeming to want to break down a little bit. So if we go ahead and we can add like some Bollinger Bands or something on here. Let's go ahead and change that to the 50-day simple moving average. And then add some Bollinger Bands on here. There we go. All right. So we do have a little bit of room to work with. I mean, yeah, we're at the bottom band. The 50-day is creeping up. So this can just maybe come down and touch the 50-day and then move higher. I mean, who knows? But again, consumer staples like technology has been on fire. So we would expect some kind of a pullback. Maybe that one's actually hitting before technology. Maybe technology will follow, although technology doesn't seem to really be a follower. It's usually a leader. But again, time will tell. Time will tell. Overall, in the market, again, I'm not going to be making too many trades unless I'm going to be keeping an eye out. I'm going to do my stock of the day and tip of the day every day. And if one of my stocks of the day does trigger, then yeah, I'm going to open up a position. It's probably not going to be super aggressive. But nonetheless, I'm still going to open up a position because, that's what we do. That's how I make money, I'm trying to teach everyone else that, hey, you know what? No matter what the market does, we can make money trading options. And I'm super, super excited to see some of you guys really start coming through and learning about the market over the next, few weeks, few months, few years, and just starting to kick butt. I'm pumped up. And again, I think after the election, we're going to enter a quote-unquote normal market again. Maybe complete with some Powell rate cuts. Although that is another thing I do want to bring up. Rate cuts typically do come in bear markets and recessions. And obviously, while the market itself has been super, super strong, I know the economy itself has been questionable. I'm not going to say it's been weak. I'm not going to say it's been strong. It's been questionable. Some things are saying it's super strong. Some things are saying it's super weak. Either way, I will say the best way to label the economy lately is questionable. So what are more rate cuts going to mean? Is it going to mean we are going to enter in more of a recession-like economy and have the market go into a bear market? It's possible. It's totally possible. But that's why I like doing what I do, because as the market makes adjustments, I can make adjustments. And if the market wants to go bearish, I can become bearish. It's very, very simple to make adjustments. The worst thing you can do as a trader is not adjust to... The worst thing you can do as a trader is not adjust to the market. When the market adjusts, you have to adjust with it. So that being said, again, as I mentioned, today is going to be kind of short. I wanted to kind of just get down to the nitty gritty. Keep an eye out for my stock of the day and my tip of the day. That's going to be coming out later on this afternoon. I'm super excited to post them. That being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.